Hey, what's up people? It's Rohan, your personal trainer here. Today in this video I'm running you through the 5 best upper body exercises that you're not doing but that you should be. We're going to get right into it. These will be some exercises that you've probably never seen before, but they're fantastic. We're going to hit the shoulders, we're going to hit the back, we're going to hit the chest, we're going to get some stability, we're going to get some core work. Let's get right into it. Exercise number 1, we have the overhead carry, okay? Great warm-up exercise. Before you get into your shoulder workout, before you get into any workout, just grab some kind of weight, carry it overhead, walk around, overhead carry. All right, I have a kettlebell here, something light, something you can control. Just gonna hold it overhead, we're gonna walk side to side, we're gonna just keep it guessing, we're gonna keep that shoulder stabilizing, that's all we're doing. Backwards, keep that shoulder stable. We're gonna do both arms, obviously. Just keep that shoulder stable, that's all we're doing, okay? All right, for exercise number 2, we're gonna need a bench to lie on. We're doing the dumbbell pullover, okay? It works both the back and the chest, which is very uncommon for an exercise, just because they're so antagonistic, they perform very different roles, okay? But for this one, they're gonna work together. We're gonna have a slight bend in the elbow, it's gonna work the triceps a little bit too, just holding that weight up. This is what it's gonna look like. So we're gonna lie down comfortably, make a triangle with your hands, and then we're gonna drop the weight overhead, slight bend in the elbow, and then pull it back over, the pullover. Keep the core tight while you're doing this. Keep the arms at about the same angle, the elbows at about the same angle. All right, for exercise number 3, moving on to the shoulders. A great exercise to replace your overhead press, especially if you have issues with it. We're gonna jump onto the ground with the bar, with the legs outstretched to the sides. We're doing the same shoulder press, but for this one, you're gonna really need to use your core a lot more to stay stable, and you're gonna really feel where your shoulder press is breaking down. It's a great exercise for beginners who aren't comfortable with the overhead press yet, to learn the exercise and to work on the stability required to do it properly, okay? So we're gonna take this, gonna bring it up to the collarbone, gonna press it overhead just like a regular shoulder press, bring the head through the window, and then we'll bring it back down. Keep the core tight. It's gonna be quite difficult to stay stable in this position. You don't want to go too heavy with that one. Really start light. It's a lot more difficult than the standing overhead press, you'll find quickly, and it works on those other muscles that are involved in the overhead press that you might be lacking or that might be imbalanced. So it's a great way to reset, work on the foundations, and then move on to the shoulder press again. All right, for exercise number 4, we're getting down onto the bench again. We're doing the rear delt fly, okay? The back of the shoulder, often neglected. It's gonna correct your posture a little bit. It's going to make your shoulders look a lot bigger from the side and even from the front. People neglect this muscle because it's small and because it's not involved in the typical bench press and the shoulder press. But it's an important muscle to work on, especially for aesthetic reasons, if you want to have big round shoulders. So we're going to take these quite light dumbbells. We're going to bring the legs together. We're going to lean forward over those legs, relax, and then we're going to bring the arms up to the side. Come back now. We're going to try to squeeze the shoulder blades at the top. Don't hold it too long though. Just like the flies, we're not going to hold it too long. Now you might have seen that one before. If you've never done it, definitely give it a try. It's a different part of the shoulder that we do need to work, and that, like I said, often gets neglected. All right, for the final exercise, exercise number 5, we're gonna have some variations on the suspension band row. Okay, it's an exercise you will have seen. Great bodyweight exercise if you have a suspension band available. Suspension band row is just like this, just rowing up, just like you would with a barbell. But these variations are just going to be a little bit different. We're going to add some shoulders in, especially some rotation in some of these. So we're going to have 3 variations to the suspension band row. The first one of which is going to be the T row. Okay, so imagine the T pose. That's exactly what we're doing, but we're going to have one leg in front just to balance on, the other leg behind so we can lean on it if we need to. We don't want all our weight in this exercise. We want to control it, and we want to be able to modify how much we're really pulling on that shoulder. Okay, so we're going to try to squeeze at the back and then control it as we come back down. So one leg in front of the other, pull, lean on that front leg, and then slowly come back down. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together as you come up, and then slowly come back down. The next variation is going to be very similar, but it's going to hit a different part of the shoulder. It's the Y row. I like to call it the Y row. Exactly the same, except we're bringing the arms up higher this time. That's the only difference. So again, one leg in front of the other, leaning on that back leg, and then pulling up, squeezing at the top, and slowly coming back down. Control it on the way back down. That's the most important part. Squeeze and control. All right, the final variation of the suspension band row that we're going to be doing is the W row, okay? It's going to look exactly like a regular row. We're just going to pull back, and then we're going to rotate, get all those small shoulder muscles involved, and really work those muscles that often, again, just like the rear delt, get neglected. So regular row, pulling up, feet together for this one, pulling up, and then rotate and pull the hands back. Pull quite high with this one too, and then rotate. Two-step movement. Just make sure you're doing it one step at a time. Control it on the way down to. All right, there you have it. There's your 5 upper body exercises that you're probably not doing, but that you definitely should be. These are great exercises for shoulder mobility, shoulder health, chest and back development. It's really good to switch it up every once in a while. Try one of these exercises out if you've never tried it, or come back to it if you have done it before but you haven't done it in a while. All these exercises are fantastic, okay? If you liked the video, give it a like. Maybe share it with someone who could use a new set of exercises, and I'll see you in the next video.